Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it. Let's do it. We have a mountain of box office numbers to climb today, and let me tell you, the view from the top is complicated. That's one way to put it. Starting with a film that is absolutely not complicated and just continues its victory lap. Thalapathy Vijay's Jana Nayagan had a fantastic third weekend. Fantastic is right. It added another 7.25 crore, which is a really strong hold. That brings its total domestic gross to nearly 224 crore in just 17 days. The audience just isn't letting go of this one. Not at all. It's a testament to Vijay's star power and a film that clearly connected. But while that's a huge domestic success story, we have to talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Or should I say the 8-legged spider? Oh, you mean the friendly neighborhood record smasher? Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day is not just doing well, it's rewriting the all-time record books in India. It has officially surpassed the highest lifetime collections of films starring Salman Khan, Amir Khan, and even Thalapathy Vijay himself. It's staggering. We're talking about a Hollywood film becoming one of the biggest, if not the biggest, grosser ever in the Indian market. It's now chasing Avengers Endgame, which is just wild. It's a conversation we have every time one of these global blockbusters lands, but it feels like the goalpost just got moved to a completely different continent. It shows the sheer power of that IP. It really does. And it puts the domestic numbers into perspective. For instance, we also saw the opening weekend for DC, the Tamil film, starring Lukesh Kanagarish and Wamika Gabi. It did very respectably, absolutely. It pulled in 22 crore in its first 3 days. A 48% jump on Sunday shows good word of mouth. That's a solid start for a film like that. And then you have the big Bollywood comedies. Koi Moi is tracking the day-wise collections for both Welcome to the Jungle and Damal 4. They're chugging along, doing their thing, finding their audience. The comedy franchise audience is one of the most loyal audiences out there. They know what they want, and these films deliver. On the other end of the spectrum, it was a tougher weekend for some others. R. Mauthavan's biographical film GDN is reportedly struggling, earning less than 3 crore in its opening weekend. Oof, that's tough, especially when it's clashing with something as big as DC in the same market. Sometimes it's just about the timing and the competition.
Exactly. And Oh My Dog, which comes from the makers of OMG2, had a decent but modest start. It closed its opening weekend at about 3 crore. It's a heartwarming film, so the hope is that it holds steady on the weekdays.
You're always rooting for the smaller, heartfelt films to find their footing. It's a crowded marketplace out there.
It really is. And looking at the regional space, there were some notable successes. Varun Tej's Korean Kanakaraju scored the second biggest opening weekend of his career.
And this one I love. Bismaya Mohanlal's debut film, Tudakkam, just became the second biggest opening weekend ever for a female-led Malayalam film. How fantastic is that? A debut, no less. That's a huge achievement and speaks volumes about the audience's appetite for new stories and new voices. Absolutely. So a very mixed bag at the box office. Some are flying high, some are finding their sea legs, and one friendly neighborhood superhero is just swinging away with everyone's money. Perfectly summarized. Now, from films currently in theaters to ones that are getting us very, very excited for the future. And let's start with an absolute legend, Tabbu. Just say the name and I'm already interested. What's she up to? She's introduced her character from the upcoming Vijay Sethupathi starrer, Slumdog 33 Temple Road. Her name is Gauri Hegde and she's described as a fierce, ruthless, powerful income tax officer. Okay, you had me at taboo, but you sealed the deal with ruthless income tax officer. Is there anything she can't do? The sheer range of this woman is awe-inspiring. I am 100% ready for this.
Me too. And speaking of powerful screen presences, how about two of them together? Salman Khan and Sanjay Dutt. Their international action thriller, 7 Dogs, has officially got its India release date. Wait, 7 Dogs? That's the actual title? I feel like I'm a little behind on this one. That's the title. It's already premiered in the Middle East, and now it's headed our way. It sounds like a big, explosive, old-school action movie, and putting those two back together is a pretty smart move. You can't deny the chemistry and history there. It's been a while. That'll be a nostalgia trip for a lot of people. It will be. And from one major star to another, we have an update on Deepika Padukone. She's currently 8 months pregnant, and a new report says she's continuing to shoot for Allu Arjun's film, Raka.
Wow, that's dedication.
The report says she's just trying to complete her portions before welcoming her second child. The work ethic is just unbelievable.
It truly is. To be at that stage and still be on set, delivering, it's incredible.
It really is. And you know what else is incredible? The fact that we're already talking about a film releasing in April 2027.
You must be talking about Varanasi.
I am. The S.S. Rajamouli film starring Mahesh Babu. The synopsis has apparently been unveiled. Mahesh Babu plays a character named Rudra, who gets pulled into a high-stakes mission against a genius villain named Kumbha.
It's a Rajamouli film. The words high stakes and genius villain are practically baked into the DNA. I'm just amazed that we're getting plot details for a film that's still so far away. The hype train is leaving the station very, very early.
It's leaving the station before the tracks have even been fully laid. And speaking of hype, the battle for the theatrical rights to Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Love and War is heating up.
Oh, this is the big one. Ranbir Kapoor, Alia Bhatt, and Vicky Kaushal, directed by SLB. The headline says 3 major players are battling for the rights.
Of course they are. This is probably the most anticipated film in production right now. The casting is a dream, and with Bhansali at the helm, you know it's going to be an epic cinematic event. The studios are probably throwing astronomical numbers around to get their hands on this.
It's going to be a spectacle, that's for sure. And from a film everyone is fighting over to a film that's playing a little scheduling Tetris, the Nayanthara and Kavan romantic drama High has been postponed.
Oh, from its original August 14th date?
Yep, it's now going to be released on August 28th. Smart move, probably. August 14th is a crowded date, and this gives it a little more breathing room.
Always a good strategy. Let your film have its own moment.
And here's an interesting industry shift. A report in the Times of India suggests that for the upcoming Ashnir Grover biopic, Shraddha Kapoor may opt to take a producer credit instead of her usual fee, which is reported to be around 20 crore. Oh, that's fascinating. So she'd be taking a stake in the film's success rather than a big upfront payment.
Exactly. It's a move towards securing intellectual property rights and having more ownership of the projects you're in. We're seeing this happen more and more, especially with major stars. It's a boss move, really. It totally is. It's betting on yourself and the project. I like it. It shows a different kind of investment in the film beyond just showing up and acting.
And finally, in the world of upcoming projects, the biggest franchise to come from OTT is making the leap to the big screen. Pankaj Tripathi has been talking about Mirzapur moving to theaters. This is a huge deal. That show is a phenomenon. What did he say about it?
He said that the experience is going to be bigger, and he had a great line. He said, while Mirzapur used to be a leave me alone kind of watch, it's now in party mode.
I love that. That perfectly captures the difference between watching something intense on your laptop by yourself versus seeing it with a cheering, hooting audience in a packed theater. Party mode. Perfect.
Isn't it? It's going to be so interesting to see how that very gritty streaming native show translates to a cinematic experience. I can't wait. The party is on. All right, let's dive into the interview circuit because we have some absolute gems this week, starting with a quote that is frankly legendary. Don't even tell me. I know which one you're talking about. Neha Dhupia. Neha Dhupia. She recently recalled Shah Rukh Khan's reaction to her iconic statement from 2 decades ago. Only sex or Shah Rukh Khan sells. A quote for the ages. What was his reaction? I've always wondered. She said he actually called her and told her it was a very intelligent quote and that she was a very intelligent girl. And she also admitted that even after all these years, she still gets nervous around him at parties. I mean, who wouldn't? But that is such a cool, classy response from him, to not just get the humor, but to validate the business sense behind the statement. And honestly, was she wrong? The quote is 2 decades old and it's still kind of true. It has aged remarkably well. And from one superstar to another, we have a great anecdote from Govinda, who recalled a time before they filmed Partner. Oh, I love Govinda interviews. He's always so candid. He is. He said he had a heartfelt conversation with Salman Khan, who he felt was going through a lot of pain at the time and had become withdrawn. Govinda, who said he was 114 kilos at the time, basically advised him to let go and find his joy again. That's a really sweet story. It's easy to forget the real friendships and relationships that exist behind the scenes. partner was such a huge comeback for Govinda, and it's lovely to hear that there was that level of personal connection with Salman driving it. Absolutely. And speaking of candid conversations, let's go to the sets of Kaun Banega Karodpati, where the tea is always gently simmering. Gently but surely. Amitabh Bachchan had a playful exchange with Preeti Zinta, who was on the show with Sunny Deol to promote their new film Batwara 1947. He called her out for never responding to his birthday wishes. No, he did not.
He did. He said you didn't even respond to me once. And it was all very funny and light-hearted, of course. But can you imagine being playfully called out by Amitabh Bachchan on national television for leaving him on red? The pressure.
I would simply evaporate, just turn into a cloud of shame and float away. That's hilarious. It's so funny because just the other day, Amisha Patel had to put out a statement clarifying that she is not playing her Godar character Sakina in Batwara 1947.
Yes, she said wo Preeti Zinta hai yaar, which basically means that's Preeti Zinta, guys. People were getting confused because it's a historical drama with Sunny Deol.
The Godar verse is so powerful, it's now bleeding into other unrelated historical dramas. That's brand recognition.
It really is. Okay, from legends ribbing each other, let's move to legends gently ribbing each other's controversies.
Ooh, now this sounds spicy. Go on.
Kumar Sanu took a cheeky dig at Udit Narayan's old kiss controversy.
Oh boy, I remember that.
In a recent interview, when the topic came up, Kumar Sanu just quipped, "Na maine chumma diya, na liya," which translates to, "I neither gave a kiss nor took one."
Oh, that is some prime grade A 90s music rival shade. It's so gentle but so pointed. I love it. The legends are still having fun.
They absolutely are. And someone else who's having fun, perhaps unexpectedly, is actor and politician Ravi Kishan. He's become a massive meme sensation.
I've seen some of these. They're everywhere.
He was asked about it and he had the best response. He said, Al Pacino to Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, itne sare log mere andar nachte hain, which means so many people dance inside of me. He's fully embracing it.
As he should. That's the only way to handle becoming a meme. You can't fight it, you just have to lean in and enjoy the ride. That's a great attitude.
It really is. And another actor who's leaning into his convictions is R. Madhavan. He recently questioned the criticism of his films like Dhurandhar and Rocketry, where some people felt they were excessively nationalistic.
What was his take?
He basically said he doesn't understand how portraying an Indian identity or being proud of one's country can be seen as a crime or a wrong thing. He's passionately defending his artistic choices.
It's a tricky line to walk, and it's a conversation that keeps coming up around films that deal with national identity and history. It's a valid point to make from a creator's perspective.
For sure. And from a creator defending his work to a creator reflecting on a film that didn't work, we have Sonu Nigam talking about the debacle of Journeyman.
Oh, that movie. The one with the dueling astronauts, Salman Khan and Akshay Kumar. That film was a choice. It was a big choice. And Sonu Nigam, who sang the incredible song Sao Dard in it, was lamenting its failure. He said sometimes Fall 2 films become big hits while such a good film fails at the box office. He praised the acting of Salman, Akshay, and Preeti Zinta. You know what? He's not wrong about the music. That soundtrack was phenomenal. And it's a classic Bollywood conundrum, a film with great music and a great cast that just, for whatever reason, doesn't connect with the audience at the time. It was maybe a little too quirky for 2006.
Perhaps.
It's one of those that has gained a bit of a cult following over the years, though. And finally, let's round this out with an update on Yash and Toxic. Ah, the Pan-India superstar. The trailer launch was a big event. It was, and he revealed that they shot for 200 days for the Hindi and English versions of the film. He said he was even advised against making an English version, but he pushed for it. That's a huge commitment. And I saw he also had to address the trolling that Kiara Advani received for some of the intimate scenes in the song Tabahi. He did. He called out the misogyny directly, which is so important for a star of his stature to do. He stood by his co-star and the film's content, which is exactly what you want to see. Absolutely. Using that platform to shut down that kind of negativity is crucial. Good on him. Let's pivot to some wonderful milestones and anniversaries because a few big ones are being celebrated right now. Please tell me the first one is what I think it is. Is it about 3 friends and a trip to Goa? It is. Dil Chahta Hai turned 25 years old. 25! I don't know whether to celebrate or to go look for my first gray hair. How is that possible? That film feels like it came out yesterday.
I know. Farhan Akhtar shared a special poster thanking fans for keeping Akash, Samir, and Sid alive, and naturally the comments were flooded with people demanding a sequel. Of course they were. But I don't know. Do you touch a classic like that? It so perfectly captured that specific moment in time, that transition into adulthood. It's lightning in a bottle. It really is. It changed so much about Hindi cinema. The look, the sound, the way friendships were portrayed. It's a true landmark. Happy 25th to a masterpiece. Hear, hear. What's next on the anniversary list? Another huge one. 30 years of Sanjay Leela Bhansali. 30 years of epic storytelling, breathtaking visuals, and unforgettable music. From Khamoshi the musical all the way to the upcoming Love and War. What a journey.
It's an incredible filmography. The man is a master storyteller, and Bollywood Bubble did a great feature on 8 of his projects that prove it. He's built entire worlds with his cinema. It's a career worth celebrating. Absolutely. And when you think about the fact that the bidding war for Love and War is so intense, it just shows that after 30 years, he's still at the absolute peak of his game. And on a slightly more recent note, Jackie Shroff was celebrating 3 years of the Rajnikant-starrer Jailer. Bhidu, of course he was. That movie was so much fun, and his cameo was fantastic. It's lovely to see the actors celebrating these films long after the release. It is. And finally, this one goes way back. The legendary classic song, Mangal Bhavan Amangal Hari by Ravindra Jain just clocked 51 years. 51? Wow! The journey of that one song is incredible. It started in the 1975 film Geet Gata Chal, became iconic through Ramanand Sagar's Ramayan, and was even featured in Prabhas's Adipurush. It's woven into the cultural fabric of the country. It's more than a song. It's a prayer, a piece of shared memory for generations. That's a truly amazing legacy. It is a beautiful reminder of the timeless power of music. Okay, let's bring it back to the present and switch over to the small screen, because there's plenty happening there too. For sure, starting with a big rumor. Is Ajay Devgan taking over hosting duties on Crime Patrol from Anup Soni? Whoa, really? That would be a major shift. Anup Soni is so synonymous with that show. He is. But reports are circulating that Ajay Devgan might be stepping in. Nothing is confirmed, and the number of episodes he would host apparently depends on audience reception. That's an interesting choice. He certainly has the gravitas for it, with his cop universe roles. It would bring a different, more cinematic energy to the show. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. We will. And in news that isn't a rumor, Endemol Shine India's Khatron Ke Khiladi Dar Ka Naya Daur has officially become the #1 non-fiction launch of 2026. That's a huge win. That franchise is just a behemoth. It comes back year after year, and people just flock to it. The formula works. It really does. It's a well-oiled machine at this point. But the show that everyone is truly buzzing about right now hasn't even premiered yet. Let me guess. It involves a host known for coffee, a castle full of celebrities, and a whole lot of betrayal. You've got it. The Traitors 2, hosted by Karan Johar, is set to premiere on August 13th. The trailer is out, the hype is real, and the speculation is running rampant.
So rampant. First off, Siyasat Entertainment has a piece on Munawar Faruqui's expected earnings per episode. The numbers being thrown around are pretty high, as you'd expect after his reality show wins. He's a big draw. But the real drama is happening before the show even airs. The big question is, are Munawar Faruqui and Abhishek Malhan even on the show anymore? Right! The trailer dropped, and fans are speculating like crazy that 2 of the biggest contestants have already been eliminated or have left. The fan theories are wild. They're analyzing every frame of the trailer, every social media post. Prime Video has created a genuine mystery before episode 1. It's brilliant marketing, you have to admit. Whether it's intentional or not, the buzz is off the charts. People are desperate to know if their favorites are still in the game. The show is called The Traitors. The deception starts now. It's perfectly on brand. I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. It's shaping up to be the must-watch reality event of the season. No doubt about it. Between the potential hosting shakeups and the pre-show betrayals, television is keeping us on our toes this week. Headlines to heartbeats. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.